YouTube, Archie here with exciting news for myself. I have gotten to do an investigation in the old Fort Devens haunted theater. Just a couple things I want to go over because it would not fit in the description box of times that you would need to listen for, and the time that a noise in talking occurred, because in this, all through both phones that I had, there was 12 things that happened, and yeah, the rest, a couple other things, 2 things was the people talking, and one of the phones shut off on me. But like I said, I got to do this video just to, you might want to write down the times. Excuse me, I'm a little tired here. Write down the times so you know what you're looking for. And the time that I want to give for the people that started talking is 21 minutes and 8 seconds. I mean, it lasts for a few seconds or so, or I don't know how long it goes on for, but at that point in time where it starts, I mean, I have to explain that it sucks that I got to do this, and it had to happen in the daytime. But it was pitch black in there. And what it was there was quite a few people out jogging that day, and this happened on Friday at 4 p.m. And I guess a mother was walking with her kids or something, and they were noticed that the doors were open, go figure, and the guy was out there. Damn it. And the kids were asking about it, and well, I guess my wife said she was there outside, but they're asking about going in and stuff like that, and the lady says to him, I'm not going. The mother said, I'm not going in there, that place is haunted. But I guess they were talking about something, and then they walked off, of course, later on. But that's the main thing I wanted to put in there, because due to the place being a big, hall-like type thing, and it echoed while they were at the front door, and the front doors do have cracks in them. So, I mean, there's a foyer before you get in the front door, and them doors, got a little inch crack in it. They're like the steel doors you'd see at a convenience store and stuff like that. But yeah, that did echo through the building. That's how loud it was. But I guarantee, and I promise, that everything else that happened had nothing to do with people being around the building making noises. I'd just like to make that known. I guarantee this video is not a hoax, and I had 2 cameras running, and like I say, believe it or not, I don't care what anybody believes, because I know what I heard and I know what I saw. There was an orb, another orb like my other video I have. In this orb, I literally was a white ball that, as you follow my hand, it was like, it wasn't that big, but follow my hand, the white ball, and then it turned like black around in this area of the camera, and then it disappeared. And I was mentioning stuff about orbs, how they move slowly, but they don't. They move slowly, they move fast, they'll move any which way but loose. I kind of made a mistake on that in the video, so I mean, pay no mind to it, of course. I mean, this orb was just floating right along and then just, disappeared. The other one I had zipped right into the camera, after some noises. I will say, that, I mean, everything that happened in there, and it was, you can tell it wasn't from outdoors. So I got it down as the camera I was holding, camera 1, and the camera on the stage is camera 2, and I mean, in the video you'll clearly see how it runs. And there was something else I was explaining too. I was trying to get it out, but I was just a bit, I mean, everything I was saying in the video was kind of messed up because I was just infatuated being in that theater and what the history of it holds. But I was talking about in the beginning how people lived theater back in them days, and and if they did not make it to the big times with the big boys, and what I was trying to say, I did get it out later on, I mean, but I want to say it again, people like in them days, if they didn't get through things, or do things, or get to do things, some of them people, Jesus Christ, as crazy it sounds, would kill themselves. Or they'd get pissed off, murder someone, and they'd get killed, or, a lot of shit in the history time, boy, there's hidden secrets, and damn well, Fort Devens being a military base, and them being, the government being a world of their own, you'll never know what will happen with anything. But anyways, let's get to them times. And it starts off, I mean, I did bring a tour through the building before I sat down and did this stuff. I mean, you can watch it, you don't have to. Get right to the nitty gritty and say at 26 minutes, between 30 and 31 seconds, you're gonna hear like a bang or a knock. Like I say, you might want to write these down for the times in the video. Oh, and I also wanted to say, if you have the equipment, if you have a decent pair of headphones, some kind of downloaded system to make your audio go very high, you might want to do that to get these noises. Now, you can hear them, but on the crappy friggin' headphones I was listening to, anything will dilute your noise and you can't hear, and you gotta go back. But I finally got to, listening to it, and I got it all. So, in between 42 minutes and 28 seconds, you hear another knock, which is nothing like the first one. Here's where the second thing I was talking about that does not relate to, of course, ghost activity. At 43 minutes and 17 seconds, the second phone shuts off on the stage. I didn't have a memory card and the time ran out. 44 minutes, 18 seconds to 19 seconds, you're going to hear a thump. 44 minutes, 32 seconds, in between 33, you're going to hear some banging. And this is the one that I'm really excited because I know I heard it. I mean, I made sure I listened to this, and oh man, I mean, I would need more higher audio to listen. If you have it, it's good, you will hear it. But believe it or not, the piano that Spencer said played in there, I think I've gotten that on tape too. 50 minutes, 36 seconds in between. I want to say about 52 seconds. You got to listen to all that time. And I mean, you got to very carefully listen to it because it is distance. Yeah, you will hear a low tone key of a piano. Um, I mean, I got that tone stuck in my head, but I can't. I wish I could play it, but I can't. 51 minutes in between 32 and 40 seconds. Now, this is something fucking strange, too. As I'm doing my thing, and as you can clearly hear through the whole video that I'm holding my phone, you hear tapping on it, like a pen tapping on plastic. And nothing happened like that throughout the damn video. And to me, I was getting like a Morse code thing. I gotta literally figure out something. I know in the past I tried looking in you know, learning about that stuff, but it was fucking difficult because of the tapping you gotta do. And I was reading it in a book, so it was kind of tough, not me. See, I can't sometimes figure something out unless I do it. Literally do it, and I didn't have the equipment to do it. And if you hear Morse code, you'll hear that shit going. So yeah, how many minutes, it's seconds, I mean, you're doing it. It's like, it's real fast, so it's confusing. And that's what that friggin' sounded like to me, though, that I was studying it. And now we got on camera 2. I mean, I gotta hurry up because I only got 15 minutes left because I got my video on this phone that's took up a lot of memory, an hour or so. So 20 minutes 30 seconds on the stage. Now this was off to the right. It was close to this I want to say balcony on the stage that they used for propping and stuff. And that's where a lot of this, if you're staring at your phone, look to your right, that's like where it was that all this stuff was happening. On to the right, or if I was looking at the stage, it would be on the left. I mean, you're looking on the phone, you look to your right, because I was standing on the stage, but there was a lot of activity, and that's where the orb come flying out of, and the piano playing. So everything had to been over on that side of the stage, and I wish I would have known that. I would have sat on that side. I sat on the opposite side. With the dragging it, 20 minutes, 30 seconds, 20 minutes, 35 seconds is another tap. I don't know if it was something like off the other, when I got off the other phone. 20 minutes, 37 seconds, there's a knock. Could be something from the other, like the other phone, I don't know. But it did all sound different. 21 minutes and 8 seconds, between 8 seconds, 10 seconds, that's the people talking. 25 minutes, 15 seconds, another tap. 27 seconds, and 27 minutes, 1 second, there's a bang. And this is the very important one you want to follow, is the 30 minutes, 44 seconds, into 45 seconds. You watch the orb float on by, turn a bit black, and then disappear. I mean, you might have to write these, you have to write these down and listen and see what, in that last thing, see what I caught. And, you know, leave the comments, tell me what you think. I had to do this video because, right, I couldn't fit all this in the, and explain other things in the description box. So, right now, after I'm done with this, I'm uploading the other videos. Hope you enjoy, and I'm telling you right now, this should make you a believer. If you're not, stop believing. I know I do, and I will, because of the story I had when I was a kid, and the dream of someone drowning in the back of my yard on 52 East Main Street near Mass. And come to find out, in 2013, a boy drowned there. Tell me what that is. Explain that to me if ghosts ain't real. Until the next video, which I'm going to be getting up after this one, and everywhere, and I'm going to be, summer's coming, Ghost Hunters beginning, where I'm going to be going, and I'm going to try and get you as much as I can. A new hobby. Love it. Love communicating with the dead. Other than that, YouTube out.